And keeping an eye on your forecast, a warm day across the Gulf Coast, and it's only going to continue to stay that way, plus dry. I'll be breaking down all your forecast details coming up. Well, focusing on your forecast at this time, and what we're talking about is going to be some of those clear skies. Now, we saw some of that earlier today, plenty of sunshine across the Gulf Coast, but those clear skies, they're only continuing out there. And so those temperatures, they're going to be falling, especially in comparison to what we saw earlier today. Look at those daytime highs. This is well above average for where we should be this time of year. Instead, everywhere should be feeling more like the eastern shore, seeing some of those mid to upper 70s. Instead, we're seeing more of those mid 80s and only expecting some of these numbers to be higher heading into tomorrow. Now those temperatures, they're beginning to fall. We're resting in a range of the 60s out there, but waking up tomorrow morning, another cool start to begin for your Wednesday. We'll be waking up in a range of the 50s and the lower to mid 60s. Now, coming up in just a little bit, I'm going to talk more about your forecast, what you can expect heading into tomorrow and the rest of the week. Those details are coming up soon. Cameron. Well, taking a look at your forecast at this time and what we're still starting to see across the southeast, more of those clear skies. Now, we saw some of that today, all of that sunshine, blue sunny skies out there. Now those clear skies are still sticking around, and so it's going to make a difference in comparison to what we saw earlier. Our temperatures, the daytime highs today, they were maxing out in the lower to mid 80s. This is above average for where we should be this time of year. Typically, everywhere should be looking more like the eastern shore, seeing those upper 70s. Instead, we're still seeing some of those mid 80s, but with those clear skies, our temperatures are now beginning to fall. There's no cloud cover out there blanketing it in, keeping in some of that daytime heating. Now we're resting more in a range of those 60s. It's feeling cooler out there, but will only continue to tumble later on for this evening. Temperatures waking up for your Wednesday morning, going to be beginning in the mid 50s for our inland areas, lower 60s closer towards the coast. Now, coming up in just a little bit, I'm going to be talking more about your forecast, what you can expect heading into the rest of tomorrow and looking ahead to the weekend. All those details are coming up soon. Cameron. Taking another look at your forecast and a live view outside down in Orange Beach from our C Spire and M&T Construction camera. A calm evening across the Gulf Coast, some calm water out there, blue sunny skies, and it is going to be a pleasant evening in case you are doing anything outdoors. Now, just a reminder, right now is a great time to download the Fox 10 weather app. That way you can stay updated with everything that's going on in the forecast. I know things are calm and quiet here right now, but if you ever have questions about what's going on nationally with any of that, you can also just check in on some of the alerts there, seeing some just closer towards New York State at this time. Also seeing some of those rip currents just on the east side there of the Florida Peninsula. And also we can still just see the previous track from Oscar when it was moving around towards Cuba and into the Bahamas. But let's go ahead and take a look at what we're tracking in the tropics at this time. And really, it's just the remnants of Oscar. And then that's it. The rest of the Atlantic, the Gulf, quiet at this time, which is a nice sight to see since we still have what's little left of October into hurricane season and also all of November. So just a reminder, hurricane season does go until November 30th, so we're not done yet. But I did want to go ahead and recap where we are so far for the season. Now, going into this, just a reminder, average season, 14 named storms, 7 hurricanes, with 3 of those being major. And before we moved into the 2024 Atlantic season, Colorado State and NOAA were both calling for above average numbers. Now, if we were to stop right now, not see any more of those named systems, really, we're much closer to average. Again, it's 14, 7, and 3 on average. So 2024 leaning towards a little more of those higher numbers, especially for those hurricanes. But hey, if we stop right now, I think things will be looking up. So we'll continue to monitor what's going on in the Atlantic and in the Gulf, keeping you updated right here on Fox 10. But I'm going to talk more about our quiet forecast here locally coming up in just a little bit. Cameron. Taking a final look at your forecast, and again, starting off tomorrow morning, another cool start to begin. Really chilly for some areas. We're going to start to see more of those 50s, a range of those lower 60s closer towards the coast, but all of the sunshine and the dry conditions throughout the day. We will quickly warm up heading into the afternoon, above average for this time of year, seeing a range of the 80s. Now, this trend will only continue of sunny, dry, and above average through the end of the week, the weekend, into next week, and even into the first day of November. Not quite seeing any of those fall-like 70s. However, we could possibly see that come in the extended long range above those 10 days. We're looking that we could have a front further on just into that second weekend, that first weekend of November. I'm hopeful for it.
Yeah, Jen, we know you want cooler weather. Cameron, you liking the warmth? You want cooler?
I like the combo. You know, it's nice in the morning and then warms up in the afternoon, so we'll take it.
I like it too. You get a little nice walk out there, not too hot. It's pretty nice.
Absolutely. We'll see you back here at 9.